Oh, actually, I do remember what I was going to talk about earlier. On Continents Plus, or maybe it's just Brave New World in general, the barbarians are a lot more aggressive, and you really, really need to be careful when doing almost anything. Like clearing barbarian camps can be a lot more dangerous, especially with melee units. And yeah, so it's good we moved over here because this guy's going to give us a little bit of trouble, especially with melee units. But just in general, you'll find you're getting raided a lot more because I believe one of the reasons for that is in Continents Plus, city-states are more often on their own little islands, and because of that, the barbarians, who are already slightly more aggressive in this expansion, will have fewer targets. And when they have fewer targets, they go for you more often. And they'll especially go for you if you have a worker, so you just need to be really careful. I'm just going to have him fortify there. You need to be really careful when dealing with barbarians at all. See, there was a barbarian camp here, and a new one just spawned there, so there's already been a lot of fighting over here, and there's still tons of barbarians. This is good. We are... okay, normally it tells you when you've met them, but it didn't there for some reason. In terms of long-term strategy, I haven't really touched on that at all yet. The strategy I usually go for with the Shoshone is one of either diplomatic or scientific victories, and either one of these are very easy to go for, and also it's pretty easy to switch between the victories. Unlike some of the other victories, science and diplomatic are both... you can achieve both of them. Like, you can still switch between them. Wait, let's see. Turn 41. So one of the really important things to get is Oracle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to go ahead and go for Philosophy anyway. I tend to try and get it. If I'm going to go for Oracle at all, I try and make sure that I'm going to finish building it around turn 80, and that's not always a guarantee, but if I'm not going to get that, I don't go for it at all. I had to go for a couple of extra techs on the lower side of the tree. I guess I didn't have to go for bronze working. Yeah, if I didn't go for bronze working, I probably would almost definitely get Oracle, but I might still get it. We'll see. Obviously, missing a wonder that you're building is pretty bad. You get a little bit... oh, we're the first empire they met. Okay, cool. Missing a wonder that you're in the process of building is pretty bad. You get a little bit of gold back for your wasted production, but obviously it's much better just get the wonder because the gold isn't going to do that much. Oh, that's something else that I'll try and keep an eye on. You want to pay pretty close attention to how much gold you have. And spend it pretty much as early as you can, because then you get the whatever you bought, you get to use that earlier. So I think we're actually going to go for a granary here. And we need to move our guys back around, so we probably want to be working on this, this, this. How much? So 9 turns until we get another guy. Yeah, maybe not that. We'll go for that. Yeah, just a little bit more food. And then the settler, if we're going to build any cities out here, we need to do it early. But this guy tends to be aggressive, so I don't know if I want to expand towards him. Let's see, how many cities can I could probably do 4 cities back here. Yeah. I think we'll do 1 over here, 1 down here, 1 up here. Getting next to the mountains as a tall civilization is always really important. So we'll probably put, let's see, 1, 2, probably put 1 here. I want to build next to this river, so I think actually the first city is going to go here. And the last one will go like here, probably, because we want it next to the mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So those cities will be kind of close, but I think we're going to go with it anyway. Let's go ahead and get the library rolling. Get some science. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing all right. I don't think our starting area was that fantastic, but it's not terrible either. Getting Tundra would have been obviously much worse, and we did get a couple of resources, even if none of them were ideal for the situation. And, oh, should have gone for that guy. The barbarians haven't been that big of a deal yet, which has been nice this time around. We've had to deal with a little bit of barbarians, but nope, no wars. Sorry, you can do that by yourself. We had to deal with a little bit of barbarians, but not really anything that aggressive yet. And these guys aren't going for us, which is nice. They're going for, looks like, Genghis Khan. Okay. Yeah, we need to deal with the spearmen. Spearmen are very obnoxious to deal with early. Like, if this were a Pathfinder, and I had just stumbled upon a spearman and it accidentally attacked this guy on the same turn, he'd probably be dead, because the spearmen are much stronger than warriors, and obviously Pathfinders are just warriors, essentially. Okay, so this guy needs to be a little bit careful. I don't think I want to go up there, because if there are 2 barbarian units, he'll probably die. Right now, I'm just trying to find any city-states that I can, get a little bit of gold from them if I'm able to. Let's see, 1, 2... Oh, oops. Okay, so capital wants gold for We Love the King. Yeah, so let's just make sure I can get this. 1, 2, 3, I can get that, but that city will also be able to get it. I can get this, and this, and this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this right here. And you can see it automatically expanded my borders to include these, which are 3 spaces away, so they can be worked by the city. I tend to go for granary first in my first city, and then library, but in my second... Sorry, in my first expansion. But in my second expansion, I'll usually go for library first, because you want to start getting that tech rolling as early as possible. And also you want to get National College as early as possible. Depending on how we feel about the Oracle when the time comes, we might just go for an early National College.